day. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited and ready to go.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And now it gets real, because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. There's Beckham, great grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the and right away he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. deep ball. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got... First. He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10. Now from the 30. Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more. Attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On second down, here's the option. Hurts fumbles it, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop? A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll set up to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the Army's going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. 36 yards on the play. And going right back to Pittman. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Pittman from a yard out. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Robinson sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
The fades are tough because you need a perfectly placed pass. They got one there.
That they did. Now, I used to have a former partner I worked with who hated the fade fade pass. Where do you stand on it?
I do not like it because you're going into a corner. You don't have any room. What do you think? You're the analyst.
I love it when they complete it. Then it's a heck of a call.
Yeah, well, that's not very gutsy.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Steps away to his left. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead. You should be up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this 1st quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the 1st fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And they'll begin by running the option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man,
his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. They'll set up a throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they've got, and he loses the football a second time. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Swift fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's going to step out of bounds up past the 40. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football. And this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Jameis now on 1st down. Finding Ertz again. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Winston. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 62 yards. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Washington. Kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now with him and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down. It's caught by OBJ. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. Jameis to throw it. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Winston to throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. In motion right is Smith. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll try, and it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles are able to at least get 1 score back. Elliott good on the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First down, Winston.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
They'll look to throw.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Slot man moves right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Second down and 3.
And a loose football.
And it's Washington.
There he goes, right side.
In your face.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go.
Hurts fumbles it, but it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less designed runs like that. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to take over here. On the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scooped.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff match. But that, a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. Now Brown, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Steps away, fighting through pressure. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Commanders have widened the gap now to 50 points. Blankenship. Out for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Flush to his right.
That is caught.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, that to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. On the option left, it's Hurts.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? Son and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
But fortunately, he's able to nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
You got to love it, baby. Give me some more.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they're going option play on 3rd down.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
Still going.
Nifty move. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
This is caught. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Michael Pittman.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have got it on cruise control.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would... Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize.
A leap, and he will make the catch. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Terry McLaurin.
High in the air to bring it in.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points.
The Commanders are moving on as we say goodnight, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.